Oh. So repeating shot just lets you never need to reload.
Mm-hmm.
What does this do?
No, it's just artificer. It just magically creates another bolt in the fucking crossbow for you. That counts as a +1 every single time you shoot.
I mean, it's alright.
Wait, does that mean repeating shot stacks with enhanced weapon?
So what's the definition?
So enhanced weapon requirement, a simple or martial weapon. This weapon gains a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made.
If it's a +1, the flat is a +1.
Where's repeating shot? Okay, so I guess a simple or martial weapon would not include a +1. Like a +1 weapon would not count as a simple weapon. It counts as a magic weapon.
Does it specify the weapon has to be non-magical?
No.
Well, then it would work on any.
Yeah, but they don't stack.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be dumb if they stacked, because at level 2 I could have a +2 repeating crossbow.
They effectively already covered
Yeah,
this in the munitions and magic stats, where
Yeah,
it takes whichever is higher.
It sets it to +1.
Alrighty. Is everyone set, or do they need a little bit more time?
I need like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I could live with some more time.
Okay.
Spend too much time playing mod hell, you know.
I'm watching Ramez do really poorly at like the best boss in all of Nier Automata.
Oh shit, no, I need more fucking owlbear bullshit. Fuck.
More owlbear bullshit.
Yeah!
Ooh. It's particularly juicy.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, bip, 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 boom, boom, bip, bip, boom, boom.
Oh,
He is yet to figure out that you can just shoot it when it opens the shield. Or, you know, hit it with a sword whenever.
Oh my god.
Please, Ramez, just hit it with a sword.
Oh, does that mean I can just make all of these? Is there a limit?
there should be a limit.
Replicate items. It doesn't.
Times.
Choose a magic item that you can make with it. What? Where? It might be part of the artificer specials. Oh yeah, yeah. I only get 4. So I either choose the infusions or
That's
the
right.
items.
Oops. Oh, that's fine.
Arm blade,
Assassin's Creed?
prosthetic limb. That can be what's holding my fucking gun.
Josh.
Mm-hmm.
So we take on obviously its speed, its skills, senses, etc.
Yeah.
Perception's already that low.
How would you feel about me starting with a wand of secrets? Would you hate me?
I would laugh.
I don't know what this campaign's gonna be. Is it just gonna be us fucking dying, or are we
It's gonna be
going
about
through a
10
carnival
performance
and
checks in a
stuff?
row and then 1 combat in which we all die.
Alright.
Hell yeah!
Performance. So glad I'm good at that.
I
Same,
can shrub
dude.
see in the dark. No. Maybe I should
Oh
make
boy,
night vision
do I get
goggles
its
as
attacks
one
as
of my
well?
things.
For those you do.
What do I do?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, now I gotta figure out how to make this work.
Ah! I did this to myself. No.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna need your help making sure I haven't fucked these up. Funny as it would be. Is that right?
Open up your sheet.
Thank you, God.
Don't forget the D10 crit.
10 crit.
Mm-hmm.
What? Oh. Is that the same in the clothes, or?
Yep.
I'm really not with it today. So the crit's the same as the damage, yeah?
Always.
Okay. And then that's right, because Owlbear might have +7 to hit, but I don't.
The great and powerful Houdini.
That would have been smart, but no. Okay. Oof. Nah. Yeah. I like that there's no name for the damage. What have I done? Oh, not typed anything in. Smart.
That's a lot of damage.
I'm an owl bell.
Why do you have a +5 mod?
Huh?
You know, 1d10 plus full strength plus 5 mod. What's the 5 mod?
Good quest.
Hmm.
God.
the +5 mod. Oh, hold on.
No, that's base fucking.
Will you see KJ's claws are +5 weapons?
Yo,
That's why I asked for help,
you
fam.
can make an arm blade out of a lance.
There you go.
I just fucking imagine me, 3 feet tall, with a fucking lance attached to my arm.
That's like
You can't do that
it's like
unless you're
6
a
meters
warforged.
long.
You can make arm blades as an artificer.
You could
I don't
use a
think I'm
lance,
equipped
but if
for
you're not on a horse, then it's disadvantage. Because it's huge.
It's true. That's true. I need to make you the big small bear.
You look
Big
so
small.
cute though. Wait, did I scout? Could I have been a dire wolf? Which is just a better wolf
Yes.
Probably
than now. I scammed myself.
What the fuck? Is that?
Oh, you just seen that?
Mhm.
Yeah. It's the best token because it's nameless.
It's not nameless.
Yes, it is.
Not for
Definitely.
me.
It's definitely nameless.
Yo, this rope has more AC than me.
The rope has more AC than you just said.
Man, more health than me. Almost.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
excuse
and
me.
more AC. Rope of climbing. The rope has an AC of 20 and 20 hit points.
Jesus Christ.
It's fucking way higher AC than me.
Direwolf was only challenge rating 1. Why didn't I pick this? I'm currently
What is
challenge
wolf,
rating
like CR
quarter.
quarter? Yeah.
Yeah. Can I be a
Imagine-
direwolf?
Imagine being above CR0.
Yes.
Wait, is that what
Try
you
hard.
are?
Tryhards.
Direwolf would make me big. Do I want to be big?
I want to be bigger. Make me bigger.
But,
Dude, what is Hat of Vermin? I know I can't make it yet, but that sounds cool.
But if you're big, then you don't fit in tight spaces.
Wait,
You
it
know what?
summons rats?
You know what the difference is,
Sorry, what?
Luke, between you
What?
being a wolf and a dire wolf?
Yeah.
The dire wolf is bigger.
Direwolf gets 2d6 instead of 2d4 on the damage dice.
Yeah, because it's bigger.
Yeah, well, that's a pretty significant change. And the knockdown DC is 13 instead of 11. But nah,
I'm pretty sure
fine.
that's just because its strength is higher.
Possibly.
Wait, what level do I get this hat?
Variation of 2DC and its strength is a mod of 2 higher. Pretty sure that's just its strength. Which means its knockdown would be based off of your strength.
Ah. What's my strength?
So if you're strong, it's even better.
Ah. It's also +3.
It's the same!
Yay.
Yay!
Sure.
Super!
So now the only difference is 2d4 instead of 2d6 and a size smaller.
The real question is, do any of us have the capability to heal?
Mm-mm.
No, why
No,
would
and
we
I can
do
second
that?
wind. Lol.
I think they
Awesome.
could have taken a spell that could heal, but I don't think it did.
Who heals in a one-shot? We short rest like men.
You know, can an alchemy jug summon healing potion? Because I can get an alchemy jug.
God, that would be pretty. Unlimited healing potion.
It's like that thing fucking Grog had that he only used once. The fucking
What?
alcohol that heals you?
That's not an alchemy jug.
No, but he literally had a... it was like alcohol that heals and never runs out. But if you drink it too much, you get drunk.
Well, duh, because it's alcohol.
Yeah. It literally acts as a healing potion that makes you drunk and also heals you. He only used it when he got banished in the first Vecna fight.
I mean, like it's not very useful during combat because you need your
It's like a common healing potion.
yeah, you need your
That's why he
moves
only
for
used it when he
other
was
things.
banished.
Yeah.
Rope of climbing for the lols. Wand of magic detect.
Bless her.
You make all these things?
Yeah, I start with 4 things.
Why?
Because I just do.
Because
It's
you're
my whole
Why did they
class.
had all of these items?
oh, because you're not a fighter.
I can choose between either infusing 4 items or starting with 4 items. They're not very strong items.
Can they be items that heal?
No, no.
None of them.
I'll read off the choices I have for my current level.
Yeah.
Okay. Alchemy jug, arm blade, bag of holding, cap of water breathing, goggles of night, which I took for the walls.
Yeah.
Prosthetic limb.
How's that a
Right.
magic item?
They're not too magic.
It's just a fucking arm sticks out of the bush like, eh.
Yeah, what do you think's holding that gun? Rope of climbing, sending stones, wand of magic detection, and wand of secrets.
Huh.
Those
Oh.
are all the things I can make.
Yeah, it's not entirely helpful.
I mean, rope of climbing would be useful if we didn't have 2 birds.
We don't have arms.
You don't have arms.
You've got 1 arm. You can't climb a rope with 1 arm. That's not even real.
What do you mean? I have real ass arms.
And
I'm
they made them
literally
stick.
a bird.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. That would
that's
be a
why I
bad
said
option.
I
because
don't need
2 of us
rope
don't
of
need it,
climbing.
and the other 2 can't use it.
I mean, all you have to do is hold on to it and it can basically climb itself.
Oh. Well, that could work.
Because if you say the command word, it travels on its own.
Oh.
Wait, couldn't you just fly with this? Because it can
That's-
carry.
that's my next
it can
question.
carry 3,000 pounds,
Hmm.
and it can fly on its own to go tie itself around things so you can climb. Couldn't you just hold on to it while it flew?
It moves like 5 feet a turn.
Yeah, that's the same as like levitate.
I'm also pretty sure it can't carry you if it's not latched onto anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you command it. It can move 10 feet on each of your turns, up to its maximum length.
Alright.
Well, I guess it can't physically carry 3,000 pounds. It's just strong enough to pull 3,000 pounds.
Exactly.
That break.
It's like I could carry my 50-inch plasma TV, but I'm definitely not going anywhere very quickly with it.
Alrighty. So, starting off on Carnival Psychosis. After visiting many of the townships around the lands and being under the great mage of Wizard, who had forcibly captured you and switched your minds with these beasts, creatures, and other various types of things in the carnival. You have been constantly going around and performing in these shows, much to your begrudging and unfortunately being stuck, many being under the command of bracelets, collars, or even various rings or magic items to maintain control over you. Unsure as to where your actual bodies have gone so long ago. The only thing you do know is the many performers that have come along with you. Some that are still normal creatures, some that are abominations from lands far beyond that you have no idea where they've come from. Other performers who've decided to join in this disgusting show and allowed to have everyone revel alongside and watch in absolute horror and glory of your suffering, as well as many of the other creatures or others that are just extremely violent or dangerous to be brought to their attention. Some that have grotesque origins, some that are immediately drawn to the eye and just adorable. Other people who come for just the exotic animals, and then the few that are more daring enough to test their constitution to see the twisted forms from realms beyond their means. As the animated cloaks have always collected the fees at the front, you are all performing in the main circle of the tent, as the others are outside continuing the nighttime freak show. The vile barber who waltzes around offering a shave to those, or even trying to scalp a few other people in jokes, though you are fairly sure that he has probably actually scalped a few people at previous locations. The various insects and drones that are the main carnies that tend to the main performers and make sure that you are returned to your cages. The were animals that are usually out in front being slung at between rotten food and rocks. The were boar and the were bear out front are usually one of the main attractions, being harangued and harassed by the red caps to continue to groan and be calling out vulgarities through the time. Even in the main entrance of the were-rat people that you see on the side of the ring, enjoying the revelry of being thrown at by the majority of the trash and collecting all of it and being able to eat for free, even on the means of disgusting food or old rotted tomatoes and such. In which now we can get back to the group of you, once again humiliatingly being forced to perform another night in this main circle. Everyone poking fun or even occasionally throwing the occasional rotten vegetable, which at this point you can even see the small goblin that's always been dressed up in the jester's outfit and running around. God. As he continues himself to kick up dirt and dance around as the witch lights illuminate the tent and continue to flash the beautiful spectacle down on all of you. The jester that has always harangued everyone in the carnival, only seemingly answering to Wizardo, and the only one amongst all of you who doesn't have one of these rings or collars that follow under him. At this point, as you are performing at the carnival, you do hear a bit of ruckus going on. You had actually seen the Great Mage talking to what looks like a large group of thugs before heading off out of view of the common folk so they can enjoy the show instead of being disturbed by the large argument that was happening out front. In which all of you at this point, go ahead and roll me a performance.
Yay.
Obviously at advantage, because all of you have done this many times before, though at a very painstaking cost.
Oh,
the
plus
fucking
1
advantage
times
button.
2. Oh, ooh.
Yeah, I don't have the advantage thing turned on because my character sheet's broke.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go
I have to manually input my spell DC because this seems incorrect. Wait, it says DC 25, but when I click it, it says DC 12. Both are wrong. Here are my 2 performances. Those are both perception. Is it rolling an advantage?
Wow.
I don't know. My performance is the same as mine.
Here, let me
No,
go
it's one word.
rescue from
Wow.
there.
Go fix it.
Fixing this sheet, it's broken as fuck.
I think your brain broken as fuck.
No, that's what happens when you play a fucking class that hasn't really officially been implemented.
Yeah. Performance 9. Okay, it was worse than all of them.
Alright.
I mean, to be fair, you're a shrub.
So, obviously, there are quite a few people loving the the large bird that, especially being a little more exotic. They see the owl baron. It's pretty adorable in some aspects, but they are more marveling at the more aggressive looking rock and the adorable wolf who seems to be able to play it up even more. You think it might be because they seem to have more of a love towards the wolf, especially being a more simple crowd aside from the nobles that you've performed for before. Not too many people are really paying attention to the shrub. It wiggles. They're not very sure why it's in the air in the ring.
Somebody left a bush in this fucking carnival.
I'm a dwarf amongst my... Oh my god. So, as this is all going on and you are entertaining the crowds, there's eventually a very loud point where you can hear that the thugs yell out to Wizardo. And for a brief moment you can hear Mammon's coming to collect his contract, and since you're not paying up, we're here to make sure that you are going to pay us in full tonight. Before you see a sudden blood splatter hit the side of the tent, many of the crowd starts screaming. Some panic starts to ensue. In which, at this point, as you do see the crowd start to panic and shuffle through, you see the jester look around, trying to keep people calm as he starts to shuffle out. As he kind of disappears through the main exit, you do hear him uttering one last kind of laugh at this whole situation. Might need new employers soon, but don't worry. His corpse will be feeding the ground as well as a few others. So, with those few parting words, you could see him clasping what you recognize as the main arcane symbol that was used to control your collars and such. And even the goblin recognizes this, as he almost seemingly carelessly throws it over his shoulder, and it lands on the edge of the arena here. And you're not sure purposely, but at the same time, all of you recognize that this is a key to freedom. If you can get this along with whatever Wizardo has on his robes, or even in his cabin, where you've seen him keep it before, you might actually be able to get free. In which you could even see these rat folk, the goblin, and even some of the creatures outside kind of quickly take a glance at this. At this point, you could hear a few people starting to panic and trying to run out the tent as the blood is smeared across the ground as these thugs start carrying off Wizardo's body into the city. But at this point, go ahead and roll initiative, as you are now going to be starting off in a small brawl and dash to try and claim the key rune to your freedom. Let me collect all these wonderful creatures. And you always gotta have a little bit of panic at the beginning.
Back at the disco.
God, why's my music so loud?
Well,
I turned it back on. I almost died.
Burn! Ah! Grab these boys as well. On a side note, you do know that the wereboar outside is Bulgriff and the werebear out is Matt.
Of course it is. It's just a real furry bear, isn't he?
Shoot. Throwing down.
Turns out I could have taken Cure Wounds instead of using my ability score increase to get the clerics.
Nice.
Because I only had 3 out of 5 prepared spells. Beautiful.
It's a panic at the disco. Alrighty. So, especially as this fully kicks off, you can, especially with the murder of Wizardo, and realizing that he might have the other key rune on him, you know that might turn into a full dash in panic, as even maybe the entire carnival will start trying to break away and get to these keys as well. Rick, you are up. You can see that the goblin that you have seen dancing around the arena, tormenting you so much, is looking at this key rune as greedily as possible, realizing that he himself might be able to break free here.
Can we assume that this key thing only works on one person?
You know for sure that you need that and the other one to finally deactivate the ring or collar, whichever is controlling you.
And where did we see Wizardo get killed?
You saw him get killed out towards the back, but at the same time, the thugs that claimed that they were from Mammon and here to collect a debt have already dragged him off.
Well, so the rune's like on the ground, like right here. The goblin one. Or is he looking...
Let me throw down a little token.
Yeah, just draw like a mark.
We can talk to each other, right?
100%.
Cool. Are we friends? I mean, we know each other.
Okay, you were basically enslaved altogether.
Cellmates.
Alright, so there. This.
Ooh.
That will be the marker for the rune key.
Ooh.
But you saw that the Grim Jester had purposely tossed that carelessly behind him.
Oh. Oh no.
Like he has
This could be a trap.
a kind of subtlety and hint that he might have a little bit of knowledge of what's going on here. And just seemed to almost self-amusement just toss that in there.
You know what? I can get the rune later. I reach into my shrub and I pull out a Glock. I point it at the goblin and I fire off a shot. Oh, it's not supposed to have advantage, but it misses either way.
1 out of 3.
Alrighty. Well, especially since you are attempting to hurt it, go ahead and make me a Christmas saving throw real quick.
Oh. Oh, what? Oh, you can't hurt your master.
Oh,
Alright.
oh no.
So, you go to harm it real quick, and you never really believed it to be true because you always suffered underneath the rune's power anyway, but now that you finally had a chance to try and attack him, you suddenly feel the sudden absolute need to start praising this goblin as if he were the absolute greatest thing in the world.
What? It means I need a voice.
So, do you just kind of wiggle and praise him as suddenly you feel that you can't harm him?
Yeah, I feel like I don't even have a voice as a shrub, do I?
You wiggle in Morse code.
Shrub noises.
Shrub code.
I mean, I think it says I understand one language, my creator.
He
Yeah, I
rustles
don't know
his
if I
legs.
can actually talk.
Nice.
So the mute bush suddenly starts wiggling and praising. Apparently praising, as he's doing like probably bush sign language or something.
Or would
The
you let
shut-
me talk, considering I know languages as...
I would let you talk.
My Minotaur, okay.
Yeah. Just so you don't have like a mute party member.
Just forms the words "I love you" out of leaves.
Shh.
Oh, I walk up to him with my 20 feet of movement. I don't know what voice to use. You're the best.
I always knew I was.
Can I be your concubine?
I always loved bushwhacking.
Yeah, gotta have a Minotaur.
Alrighty. So, with that, you can hear one of the red caps outside. The smaller fey beings that have had a great delight, even though they're enslaved. They never really had to have their collars enforced, other than when they're slacking. They've always had great fun tormenting everyone. You can hear him talking to the jester briefly. The jester kind of just laughs and dances away from the main question. Like, what's going on? Wait, you mean Wizardo's dead? And the jester just seems to dance away like, yes, I will have to go and witness his decaying corpse. And we'll start dancing towards town. At this point, you'll see one of the many red caps they've come to hate so much come in and looking around to see the panic and getting a little trampled by people, but he's trying to get inside and get past the crowd. This witchlight, especially since Wizardo is dead, is actually just gonna start pegging a few beams around the room.
They're going crazy.
Alrighty. Well, let's see. The first one, especially since they're no longer controlled, let's see what it does. So you see that it starts hovering down a little bit, and then just in a brilliant flash of light, the entire crowd panics and starts screaming, as some people are claiming to be blind now. But luckily there were so many people, but basically everyone in this upper quarter of the tent is now just completely blind and fucking almost mosh pitting each other, bumping into the side of the tent, screaming in terror, trying to figure out what's going on. There's people being trampled underneath each other. The empty cloak that used to collect the money, well, especially since the red cap is not doing what it's supposed to, it doesn't have really any orders currently. Let's see. Well, it's actually going to do a little bit of a mixture of what it usually does when it's defending itself, except it starts taking out the bags of money and slinging it at this person like it's fucking ninja stars.
Wow.
Does a 6 bludgeoning to this red cap as he's trying to get by, and suddenly just which creates more panic because now more people are starting to crowd and collect some gold as they're getting trampled and pushing out of the way all at the same time. The rat folk, they quickly this one will quickly run over and snatch up the runestone.
That's the key.
Filthy vermin.
Heresy!
Oh no.
The rat boy has it. And then he's going to attempt a strength check to push through the crowd. But she's making a little bit of headway towards the front door. But effectively, like, a lot of these people are, like, pretty much, like, right here. Trying to push through. But you can see he's trying to escape with it. This witch light here is going to descend as it's no longer having to maintain its perch. And it's going to shoot a light ray directly at one of the peasants. In which it'll do 8 radiant and fucking fry someone to death right on the spot. God. At this point now it's just absolute mass panic as they realize that these things are now just, oh god, descending and fucking striking out at people randomly. This one shoots another light ray. Just go kill. No, another fucking peasant hits the floor. Everyone's now screaming in panic and like trying to cut holes through the tent to get out. Oh god, yeah, they just keep getting, instead of blinding, they're just fucking killing people straight up. The Rave Lights attack!
We're running out of meat shields.
This red cap, being the little savage fucker that he is, let's see. Yep. So let me double check the speed on this boy. Alright, cool. So, he slaps the ass of the elephant and stabs it in the ankle a little bit to get it moving.
Oh.
As it comes barreling through.
Oh.
Which, all of you guys can go ahead and roll, or let's see, Luna, Brick, and so Albert, as this elephant comes barreling through the tent and starts collapsing the entire damn thing on everyone.
Dexterity.
Yeah.
I'm good at that. Slide.
Alrighty. So, these peasants unfortunately just get gored and run over because there's no way they can make that. They're flung aside. And, KJ, you there?
Sorry, yes, I'm here.
Go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw real quick. Alright, so unfortunately, the shrub and owlbear will take this damage. As the elephant will full stampede through to the other side.
Bitch.
You can just see the red cap laughing on the other side while he's holding his sword. And then the damage, so that, and of course on half. Basically, Brick and Bryn will take 9 bludgeoning damage as he gets struck by the stampeding elephant as he barrels through.
I'm dying.
Said 9?
Yep.
Sorry, my internet's not super great at the moment.
Apologies.
It's not you.
Alright. And Shaskan. The key to your freedom is trying to escape. AKA Rosie.
Yep. hop, hop. Shiny. And I'll bite the rat boy.
No!
No, for this turn I'll bonus action use one of my fighting spirits. 5 and beak.
That will just me.
Alright. 7 damage.
And with that, drops the rune on the floor.
I just pick him up. Carry him in the...
And the rune.
Yeah.
Alright. So you now have the rune. The rune is in your beak's possession. You hear the other one. No! Giskrak! Get up! Get up!
God, you killed Giskrak. Monster.
I'll just shake my head so he drops it, snap my jaw closed and eat him.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No! No!
Tasty.
Will that be all?
Yes.
Okay. Well, the rat folk will try to retaliate against his friend being eaten. It's gonna try and shiv you with a dagger. Which misses horribly. Alright. Lunar Mooney.
Mooney sees that he's hostile and is gonna run around and bite him in the ass. Oof.
Definitely hits, Jesus Christ. Well, you definitely rip him the fuck apart. You start biting him in the ass and then whipping him around. Just snaps. He didn't realize how frail they were.
I got your back.
Already. Will that be all?
There.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You could see the goblin sitting there like cocksure, like, you can't touch me!
Don't need to.
Switch light. Alrighty. So, this will descend. And then, Shaskan, go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw. Suddenly you see a brilliant flash of light from this malfunctioning arcane light. Alright. Well, you are not blind, but the people are, as they are now panicking and bumping into you and trying to move around, but thankfully you can still see. Alrighty. This red cap, being the devious motherfucker he is, he's gonna run over, open up this cage, and then run for his goddamn life.
Oh no. Not Freddy Krueger.
So. I need to find this boy real quick. There. So. Just so I just gonna have a quick picture of him. Actually, because you have seen this thing before. You're not sure where Rizardo got onto these bad boys. But they're terrifying.
Ooh. Cursed.
Oh! A centaur, but not. Hmm.
A meat tour.
Jesus.
Oh, Lord.
He'll...
It's an abomination, is what it is.
That's what happens when you don't eat your vegetables, kids. Alright. Bryn. You can see this shotgun has got the rune. The tent is starting to come down. The lights are freaking out. The elephant's busting through the back. The red caps are at the front. You know that they are vicious little fuckers that love tormenting everyone in the carnival.
Hmm. Want to eat him.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll me a charisma saving throw to try and get past him first.
Charisma be good tonight.
Alrighty. So you managed to get by his Nilbogism, and you can actually attack him.
What are you doing?
Okay, I will use. I know I've got my warhammer and my shield, but I'm just gonna beak. Please be good.
Yeah. Oof. Alrighty. That definitely hits. But
No.
So as you
I don't care. I'll enjoy it for now.
Alright. So, as you chomp down on him, you suddenly feel him, like, just out from between your beak. Ha! That's a close one! It's a good thing I'm just so slippery. You know that should have killed him. You're not sure what kind of magic is on this little fucker. But now you're starting to realize why he was one of the ringmasters.
Motherfuck. Can I use my Outdoors multi-attack and just slap him with a claw because I couldn't eat him?
Yes, you can. That'll hit. Alright. So at that, you manage to get past all his magic and his slip-bys, and finally... It's for the show. You've officially killed a Nilbog.
Fuck her.
That's
I'm
impressive.
And I guess she'll go to pick up the shrub, but I don't know if I can do that since I've attacked twice.
I would say you could pick up the shrub. You're coming with me, shrub or not.
What are you?
Now you've got a mounted turret.
I too can also make another mounted turret on your back, I just noticed.
Oh my goodness.
Alright. So, I assume that will be all.
That is all, thank you.
In the entry of the tent, the barber appears. You can see a wicked grin on his face as he realizes what's going on. See, there's quite a few dead people inside, and so he's going to go out and have a little bit of fun. He's quickly gonna run up to here. He's first going to do the unclean cut. Which, definitely. And then just kind of starts scalping this person entirely.
Oh my god.
Oh, is that the haircut guy?
As he's just cackling at this point. And then he'll move over here, bonus action, and straight razor.
What the hell's the reverse Manitou then? What's his job?
Pain.
Well, this guy's just doing this for fun.
Hey. It's absolute fucking chaos, man. But he'll miss with the straight razor, and amazingly kind of getting caught up, trying to drag along this person as he finishes scalping them. Misses the other person who's innocent. This empty cloak, seeing what's going on. Let's see, what will it do? Well, it's actually gonna shuffle over to here, clearly malfunctioning, and then it's gonna try and constrict one of the fucking people here.
Shit.
Alright, so it definitely does, and you see it quickly wrap around the upper torso of this peasant, just suddenly spins them around, and they drop to the floor. Literally just snap their fucking torso in half. And then back to Breck. You and your associated friends at the carnival now have one of the ruins, but at the same time, this tent is erupted into total chaos.
Are these like floating capes?
100%. Let me get you an image.
Oh, if I make this tiny, I can hold it in my hand.
Ooh.
With you make it tiny. Which,
Yes.
let me just do a little X on areas that have been busted wide open.
I reach into my bush and I pull out a very tiny looking replicate of myself. It's like a little bush, and I put it on my shoulder.
Oh my god.
And it's
What?
Create Eldritch Cannon. Force Ballista.
Oh, like a quarantine.
So considering it's tiny, I can carry it. So I'm just putting it on me, and I can use my bonus action to make it attack.
What will you attack? The malfunctioning lanes? The red caps? You have...
A ranged spell attack. It doesn't tell me what its bonus is. Would it be my... Oh, +5. Okay.
Yeah, it's your spell attack.
Yeah, I want to shoot these cape boys because it's just one shot a dude right in front of me. So this one that just killed some.
Alrighty.
Because they're hopefully not wearing those collars because they're floating cape people.
Fire away, boy. Oh god.
Oh my god.
Definitely
Wow.
fucking hit his ass.
Wow.
Roll that juicy damage.
That would have been a headshot if he had it.
If he had a head, yes. Oh my god.
And if the target is a creature, it is pushed back up to 5 feet.
Wow. What do you mean up to?
It is pushed up to 5 feet from the creature, from the camp.
Alright. So you
Blast.
blast...
It's immune to push.
Well, it would not be a creature, but you do blast a massive hole in it. It is a construct.
Huh?
But you do see that pretty much the majority of the hood is just completely fucking gone. You fucking rip a huge hole in it and just you can even see some of the red caps like, what the fuck?
And I'm just gonna move myself to there.
To the safety.
Well, technically carrying me already, but
Mhm.
I'm just gonna put myself on there.
Activate turret mode. Alrighty.
Now you have 2 guns in your back.
Shiny.
Alrighty. Kicking it off right. So, the little red cap bastard. You gotta use that little wicked sickle he's got on him. Gonna try and fucking slash up the robe a little bit more that you damaged already.
Oh, he's shooting his off?
Nope, he's slashing at the robe.
Yeah. I'm confused now.
Well, the robes are freaking out.
Oh.
These things are attacking everyone. This one killed a peasant, snapped him in two.
Yeah, but I thought they were like under the control of these boys.
Oh, these guys now. These things immediately start freaking out, like the lights around here when Rizzardo went down. Alrighty. The empty cloaks. Especially seeing that the red caps are now retaliating. They're going to try and start devastating these boys.
Yeah, fuck him up.
Alright, so this one, you see that the one of them immediately just wrapped up, just it just starts suffocating him to death. Welcome back. Witch lights now. This boy. He's just gonna shoot another. Oh god, he's definitely hitting another peasant that's blinded running around as they're trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. Another one down. Peasant down. These boys are just freaking out, shooting light beams everywhere. This place is filling up with bodies quickly. And this boy is going to be... he's been gone for a moment. But you hear the cages start clashing outside. As the Reaver breaks open the were animal vents and starts fucking fighting them out front.
I think we should vamoose. I don't want to fight that thing.
Shaska. Which reminds me, the elephant will finish barreling through, crushing the cart. You can see some of the other carnival folk out back are freaking out, trying to chase it down.
Alright. Halt one forward, pushing people out of my way. I just fly my own wings, just rise up and...
Alrighty, those first two attacks will hit.
Yeah, I didn't mean to click it 3 times anyway.
Perfect as you finish shredding this one that got torn into pretty badly earlier. And see, this one is currently suffocating one of the red caps that were blocking the way. Would that be all?
Just, yeah, I'll wait here.
Alright. District cap. Oh, you can see that his other bro is in trouble, so he's gonna full dash over to here. That'll be his turn. Which light? Which light? They're gonna be shooting them light rays. Fucking crisps another boy. This one. Another light ray down. There's so many bodies in this tent. Ah!
Oh no.
Luna Mooney.
Okay, so we've got the rune. Where's the other component?
Well, first you'll have to get out of here, out of the chaos, and try and track him down, or go to where his tent/cart is and see if you can find it.
Is that like out the back?
For that, it would be definitely out the back. You know, you can easily reach it as well out the front.
An indicator as to where we saw that happen?
So you saw that Wizardo was killed in this area here, where this one
Just ran downward.
Yeah.
Alright.
With the other piece.
You know that you can head out the back towards the other Carney tents and wagons and such, but you're not sure how many of these would be sociable. As you know, the insect boys are pretty fucking dumb, and even though the satyr is chasing down the elephant with them to try and calm it down, you know that there's a few other Carney folk that were in more of support of Wizardo, as they were the main performers.
There's a bunch of goons out that way. I'll go this way.
Alrighty.
With 30 feet, can I see anything from this position?
Alrighty, go ahead and roll me a perception real quick. Especially with the chaos,
Okay.
everyone's screaming and running around. You can even see there's a few lights and bells going off in the city as the city guard are being called to arm.
I might as well ask, could this use hearing or smell?
If you're looking for someone in particular, I would say smell-wise you could. Hearing depends on what you're trying to listen for. With this many people, I would still say it would be flat because there's a lot of screaming going on.
Well, if the thing I need is on the wizard, and they're dragging off the wizard, can I smell for wizard?
Yes, you can. And that would be an advantage. Because you
Hooray!
would recognize that heinous little cretin's fucking scent anywhere. He always wears heavily perfumed cologne.
Roll for sniff.
Alright. You definitely know that they've been dragging him out back towards the Carney tents. He's probably not very far. Maybe in the middle in the camp, due to the fact that the scent is still fresh and strong.
We'll dash further around.
Alrighty. Yeah. Alrighty.
Do I see anything after?
For that, you would not see where Wizardo is.
Alright.
But it would definitely be easy enough to notice the blood spatter,
Oh.
as well as the long drag marks that are bleeding out, which definitely a good old bloody dagger there. And then the good trail.
Hmm.
Alrighty. And so, that, especially seeing where it's dragged off to, and you can see that this woman looks like she's counting out some gold. Obviously, probably led him out here to betray him, probably. Finally move over to Bryn.
Yeah.
See, the barber is having a fun old time. The red caps are outside fighting what's left of the fee collecting cloaks. You hear that the Reaver has been released from his cage and is now tearing through the front displays.
Okay. Question for Breck. Are you on my shoulder or am I carrying you?
I don't know.
Dunno.
You're the one that picked me up.
I did pick you up.
Where would you put him?
Admittingly, would still be holding him. Can you balance on a shoulder, fam? Can you hang on?
I'm pretty tough.
Pretty tough. Alright, alright. Brunhilde is going to move this way. She's going, because I'm assuming I do still have my Warhammer, yes?
Yes.
Awesome. Let's smack this bastard.
Alrighty.
Pull it off my back after having set my friend on my shoulder. Fuck you.
Oof. It definitely hits the vile barber. Alrighty. Nice crunch of bone. As he's not expecting you to come over and just and drops one of the scalps and turns his shaving razor in your direction.
Leave.
Roll an intimidation.
Nah. Intimidation! Oh no! It was so good, but I rolled so bad.
He just kind of starts cackling a little bit. You know that this boy has always been pretty tweaked.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be
Alright,
all?
that'll be my turn. Yeah.
Put his picture in the chat.
Oh, I don't like him. Looks like an evil kind of pixie boy.
Alright. And then the red caps. Well, this boy's gonna try and swing on the fucking cloak. Definitely hits twice. Which does some damage to the cloak and does some damage to the other red cap as well that's suffocating inside of it. Alrighty. And then the witchlight will continue its pursuit, firing off at this crowd. Another dead boy. They're running out of commoners.
Uh-oh.
Righty. And then the vile barber. Let's see. It's definitely gonna just use true straight razors at the giant owlbear. They just crunched it in the ribs, trying to ruin its good time. Which both will miss as it scrapes off your performance armor. Ching ching. Sits there chuckling as he shuffles around you, throws the scalp at you, getting ready. Brick.
Oh, guess I'm technically in melee with this guy, wouldn't I be?
He moved around. Yeah, unfortunately it would be melee. You could tell his intention was more or less to size up Bryn as he's trying to cut Bryn with his shaving razor.
Hmm.
He might trim a shrubbery too while he's at it.
Do these red cloak guys have collars?
Red cap boys, yes they do, but you could tell that they just delight in fucking causing mayhem and pain.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't want to shoot him if I'm gonna get collar bullshit. Guess I'm just gonna shoot this guy at point blank. Actually, I can use this instead. Take a flaming shot.
Alrighty, let's see if he can even attempt to make that.
I assume you will.
Unfortunately, yes. He is a Dexy boy.
And my bonus action, I can order my turret to shoot, I believe.
Yes, you can. Turret
DC.
cannon.
That would also be a disadvantage.
Yes, it would. There are also the witch lights, which are running out of people to kill.
+5. The lowest would be 11.
Alrighty. That unfortunately will miss. Yeah.
All good.
He is the Dexy boy. Alrighty. Red Cap Suffocator. He's trying to get free. He got to break free. Alright, so he'll finally rip this cloak off and throw it to the ground. Cloak floating back up once again. He's not gonna deal with this shit. He's gotta start shadow slamming him. And then also hit him with a... Alright, well, first one on this. Or not the first. He'll retaliate and smash into the red cap. You can tell that they're still distracted by this one cloak that's still active. These witch lights, 2 of them are going to pop another 2 peasants. The Risen Reaver. This boy's going to start fucking belting into the werefolk outside. All the bone blades on its body. It makes 3 attacks. All 3 will hit. Immediately starts crushing down the boar. Alrighty. Shaska. Rose.
Was he muted? I think Rosie moves.
Yeah,
Mm.
buffering. I'm not carrying that, by the way.
Oh, okay then. It's there.
Interesting choice.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I don't have hands.
Guess I'm designated carry guy.
Fly over here, and
Got room in your pod?
that's it.
Oh god. Definitely hits. Well, the first one will immediately pop it, and the second one will immediately pop that one.
All these 10s.
10s for days.
What? No, I'm attacking the barber. That's how I have advantage.
Oh, he's definitely dead. And then I'll repaste those boys. Just have just come over and shred the barber. At this point, you now have a moment to breathe, though the witch lights are looking pretty rowdy. I assume that will be all?
Yep.
Alrighty. Red caps, they're not happy. This thing is trying to fuck on its boy. So they're gonna try and slice it up some more. Another 19 damage then. Alrighty. Mooney, you gonna start tracking down the body?
Yep. I'm gonna come over here, give it a good sniff.
You can see.
These guys look threatening, like they're ready to stab me.
They do look a little concerned that you're free and look like they're probably gonna run over and try and grab you. The woman here
Yeah, right.
looks at you like, don't miss your chance at freedom, darling. And probably in the middle of the camp by now. And as you can see, you're still counting out the coin as she'll start strolling away. Though, you know, the insects are still on previous orders.
Alright.
Definitely would, clearly, especially from the fact that the other ones that you saw on the outside tent tear here, or started chasing down the elephant, you know that some of these might start trying to grab you and return you to your cage.
Yeah, I'll get a rest of my movement to get to there. Do I see anything now that I'm past the cart barricade?
So, past the cart barricade, let me just quickly pop over to here.
Oh.
Which, let me quickly slap it down real quick.
Ooh, Luke's rushing ahead to level 2.
Which, obviously, there's multiple insects patrolling around the carts. Not crazy amounts, but quite a few. Where is it? There we are. So, you would see Wizardo's body over here.
It's one of the Counterspell gang.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Alright.
And then, where is the... Here we are. And then you see the thugs of Mammon sitting around him. Digging through his pockets and stripping them down, throwing things aside and tossing like fake wands and shit around.
Alright.
Which, on a brief side note, you do know that Wizardo had... You found out from the amount of time that you had spent being enslaved to him that he had made a deal with Mammon, and for a very long time had not paid his dues to Mammon. And it's very clearly that these thugs have come to collect. From here, it's a little hard to make out exactly what they have, or if he has the rune on him, as it's palm-sized.
Okay. But do I know what it looks like, though?
You definitely know what it looks like. It looks almost like a metal clasp that would click with the other rune as well.
Yeah, alright. Is there a place to hide around here?
Take your pick. You can try and sneak through the carts. You're not sure who's home or who's where for the performers. You know that quite a few animals are still out there amongst the cages, but go ahead and roll me a stealth if you want to try and slink on up there unnoticed by the thugs. Because these thugs don't look too easy to push over. They actually look pretty beefy.
I'll just hide underneath this cart.
Alrighty.
Or try to. Oh yeah.
Alrighty. So especially with that, nobody notices. You do see, grab them. Where are they? A large portion of these boys, as they go running by, thankfully you didn't just try and book it through the middle of the path, as they are chasing down some of the performers.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
But you do see them literally from this corner book on by,
Ugh.
chasing people down as they're trying to munch and bite their way through.
Fuck, alright.
You can tell this camp has devolved into absolute fucking chaos.
Yeah. Alright. I'll sit there and wait for an opening.
Which I'll get you a picture of these boys as you saw them run by. They have disturbed you quite often.
Kinda Piranha Man. Ugh.
Nope. Clothing that.
They are known as the Wretched.
Alright.
But it's a good thing you didn't just run out there. As you know that they have performed quite often in swarming packs, even though occasionally tamed by the local warlock. You know that the necromancer is also nearby that helps tame the Wretched as well.
Cool.
Alrighty, so bouncing back.
Sorry to force you onto your other map.
No, it's fine. It's absolute chaos. Alrighty. Bryn, the vile barber is down. The rune is on the floor.
Just kind of huff and then I can count. I have many movement. Pick it up!
Alright. Controllable by you guys.
Oh, yes.
You now have
Yeah,
the
I
rune.
think so. Someone's already named it LOL. Nice.
Fucking beautiful.
I noticed it become controllable.
Controllable? 69 Lamau. Alright.
Hells
So-
yeah.
Pretty much free interaction for you to just rock over and scoop that up. So, what was your deal?
Gonna look back over at Shaskin and then start moving on out, lol. Gonna try and follow wherever Wolfo went. Oh
Alright.
god, I counted. 15, 20. I'm counting because I can't do the draggy thing.
Yep.
Wait, free interaction, can I dash? Question mark.
Action dash, yes.
Sure.
Awesome. Can somebody work at 40 feet for me? Fucking.
Hoop. So there, and then hoop.
Oh my lord. Thank you! That's my turn!
Alright. So you start chasing after.
Mhm.
These red caps are full on distracted.
Sorry, Bush.
Which they finally finish shredding the cloak. The witch lights, they're gonna rave a little bit more. Boop. Which this one will drop another one. That one will drop. And then over to brick. Are you just gonna hold on for dear life?
How big is this rune?
The rune itself, it's a little bit bigger than Pop says. It's like the size of a hand. You could tell that this is the one that has it rest in it. Basically one of the larger pieces, because the Grim Jester was ordered to be carrying this around. Effectively, in short explanation, you guys have pretty much the padlock, while the key was always on the wizard.
Okay. I was going to identify it, but you told me what it does.
Yeah, especially being an artificer, you would have finagled that out over time.
Yeah. I'm gonna like aim this way, and if any of these red guys start chasing us, I'll blast them.
Alrighty.
Hold my firebolt action.
Alright, so this red cap. Well, he's gonna walk inside. Curious as to where the rune had gone. And well, he sees that there's a big footprint, but then he's gonna get to about here, trying to figure out where the rest of it went, and then he's gonna turn and start cutting these people down because, you know, can't miss opportunities. In which he fucking full on like cuts one of these people's legs off. Jesus Christ. And then just stabs into the spine of the other one and starts dragging him to the floor. This witch light. Boop, boop. Oh. Especially in the mass panic at the disco. And then the Risen Reaver. Well, he starts continue belting his way through these creatures. Which all three will actually hit. Good lord. Alright, yeah, and the werebore goes down immediately. Just gone.
No, Belgrus.
The werebore is down. What will you do, Rossi? You see little red caps trying to figure out what's going on.
I'm just gonna take off.
Alrighty.
Up into the air. Dash even further. Soar upwards.
Alright. Everybody sees you doing that. This red cap. He's gonna try and figure out with his friend. He has no clue either. And then we bounce back over to Luna Mooney, in which you hear the heavy beat of wings, in which, actually, let me grab Rossi from the other side, because you'd be able to dash over here quickly. In which, you know, if you get too far from your control, might be in a little bit of danger. You're not sure what happened, but you know that not many people have gotten very far from it.
Yeah.
Alright. But you are
So
huddled
is
under.
the coast clear? Can I hear anything?
You just hear the wretched munching on a poor actor that they've surrounded.
These things even... Okay, well they're sufficiently distracted, right?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, I'd like to... just wanna slink over to here and hide under this card.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna watch what's happening in the middle, ready to pounce on that thing that I need.
Alrighty, so go ahead and roll me a good old perception check as you slink down closer underneath the next guy.
Oh no.
Alright, so you see a few trinkets and baubles here and there. See one
I'm
of
colorblind.
you recognize that they're trinkets and baubles, and then you realize, oh shit, I can't see color. You're not sure what's an amulet and what's a rune right now. The bigger one was easier. Alright, fucking bounce back to Bryn real quick. I assume you're gonna try and slip past these boys.
Yeah.
Just gonna go for the barrel through, or
Oh yeah, just gonna. I can't really dash stealthily, can I?
you can
Ow.
try.
You're pointy as fuck, cat.
With your,
Dash stealth.
with your
Yes, I wish to dash stealth.
Ah yes, the polar opposites.
you can try, but you're still wearing your performance armor.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Any stealth I roll is at disadvantage. It's fine.
Stealth.
Yeah. Well, hey, it might not be. You know what? I'll still roll it because this is just gonna be funny. If I die, lol, the bush will live. Oh, I'm so glad I put nothing into stealth.
Cool.
Alrighty, so with that, you can hear the red caps inside, like, "Hey, what's that?" It's the big alarmer. Which, as you do get up there,
Danke.
you do see that some of the other insect carnies that are there are looking at pointing, return to your cage.
No.
Alrighty. So with that, I can remove some of these vines because you're finally far enough away from them. The red caps have no idea where anything went. But I can start grabbing some of the drone boys. The witch lights are just lighting up the disco. I'll just throw these boys down on the edge. Alright. So, then we finally get back to the top. That boy will start taking notice and alerting a few others. Breck. You can see some of the drones are alert. The boys who are standing in the wagons are currently in their carts, either doing makeup or resting.
We should probably get out of.
Mm.
I will cast Long Stride on Brynhilde.
Alright.
Your move speed is increased by 10 feet.
Ooh.
I climbed down your back and where your shoes should be. You don't have shoes, I assume, because you're.
Because I'm an owlbear, no.
I pulled something out of my shrub. Some, like. You look like little booties. You start putting them on your feet and clip them in. And now you can run 10 feet faster.
Oh my goodness.
Little feety straps.
Hmm.
Alright.
Burn section. What is this closest guy? What is that? Oh,
That one is
zoomed in.
asleep.
It's like a safe. Oh, it's asleep.
Currently asleep, but you also know that to be the necromancer's cart.
Oh god.
But you also
I feel
know
like I shouldn't shoot these guys because then they'll all just fucking come at us.
Mm-hmm.
you can tell some of them are coming at you. The insect boys.
Yeah, but if I shoot a fucking force ballista, the rest of them are gonna be like, huh?
Huh? Village Raider.
Yeah, what was the one that just went? This one. The one that's looking at me, I should blast him in the face with my bonus.
Alright, because he's already shaking some boys like, hey, there's an owl there. That definitely hits Jesus.
How much damage was it? 2d6 plus 3, I believe. Yeah, 2d8 plus 3.
Nice. Blast that boy. Shrinks down a little bit from the damage, but goes to start pulling a light crossbow on you in response.
Uh-oh.
You idiots! They all have weapons! He starts pulling that up. You can see he's getting ready. Even though that hurt a great deal.
Wait. When that goblin attacked me before... Was that how I took the damage? Did the goblin attack me?
That was the elephant.
Yeah.
The elephant, okay, never mind.
The elephant stepped on you.
Oh good, that's my turn.
Alrighty. So, this one, especially hearing all this going on. Let's see. Well, definitely start stepping outside. As you see her step out, you can see that the air is still pretty frigid. And you know her act being the ice one, where she turns pretty much the entire ring into snow. Which is usually followed up by the kobold sorcerer, who performs various fire magics, but she kind of is looking around outside. Miss Rosado, what are you doing out here?
Is she a performer?
Mm-hmm.
Wizardo has been killed. Come with us. We will get the key.
Roll persuasion.
Either that or she fucking turns us to ice. Oh god, she turns us to ice.
Uh-oh.
At this point, you can see her eyes kind of narrow and like, But you're not sure what she'll do. You can see she's kind of just stayed on the back guard. This boy. He's gonna run up and try and grab onto Bryn.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna try and claw you.
Mm-hmm.
We'll hit with a 23
Oof, okay.
for 9 slashing as he quickly runs up and like grabs onto the one collar around you and digs the claws into your side to try and weaken you so he can try and get control of you again. Alrighty. Shuskan. You can see Bryn and Breck having a little bit of a hard time back there. But you do see that they are thugs, as well as, well, actually, roll me perception if you want. Or actually, what's your passive perception?
My passive is only 12.
Alright, yeah, you wouldn't even see Luna. You would just see the chaos that's unfolding down there between the wretched and the few other chaotic creatures that have been unleashed in the other half of the camp that seems completely unaware of what's going on, thinking that people are just screaming because of the show. Obviously.
Give me back.
Alright. So, at this point, you can see that the familiar woman that you've seen before, the Winter Woman, has stepped out, and you're not sure what was transpired, but you can also see that the other insect, Carney, is definitely giving a good blow to Bryn.
Yeah, I'm gonna just dive down. Grab this Connie. Talons.
Just looks up at you in fear. As you crush into him. He's still standing.
Alright, well then both talons.
Alrighty. This boy's still got some fighting him, and you know how Wizardo chose these boys because their durability compared to the common folk. Even though they're not the greatest combatants, even though its strike on Bryn proved otherwise.
Yeah.
That is my turn.
Alrighty. This... Let me roll a quick precept. Alright. You just hear very loud in the cart next to you.
Nice.
You know, the necromancer sleeps heavily. He's also a lot scarier than the Winter Woman. Alright. Luna. You can see the Wizardo dead on the floor. A few other Carney folk sitting there pointing, questioning. And then you also do see that the Grim Jester is sitting on top of one of the carts. Just kind of mocking and laughing at the situation.
And they're just cool with him?
Yeah. They're cool. You can see that they're occasionally looking at him, like, nervously, because he just keeps making various remarks, like, you know, he got pretty choked up in the end, but it's too bad he really let it all fucking bleed out.
That was bad.
It is. That's why he's the Grim Jester, he's not the funny Jester. People grimace at his jokes, they're so bad.
I picked some weird rogue class, and I have this. Would that help in any way?
Yes, it would.
Ooh.
Alrighty, so you could make me an investigation or perception as you kind of study what the thugs are grabbing, or if they might already be holding said item out of curiosity.
Despite being colorblind, I am worse at investigation. 10.
So, between the majority of what's being passed around, as the Wizardo practically lays naked now on the fucking carny grounds. You can see either this boy or this boy, one of these two, are holding a bag. One looks like some coins, other looks like a little bit of gems and other magical trinkets that Wizardo had always carried around on him. So I'll throw down a marker on them as possible suspects to holding the rune key.
So if that was my bonus action, can I look harder using my main action?
Sure, go ahead and give me another as you study these two boys to see if you recognize.
It's getting better.
It's climbing there. You have a pretty good inkling that it might be the one closest to the Grim Jester. But you're not 100% sure, but it looks like he has the magical trinkets bag.
I will use half speed to inch a bit further this way.
Alright, so you start creeping around a little bit closer.
Okay.
Which, let me grab something else real quick. Which you will see. These boys trying to hold on. These boys riding a goat.
Okay.
Trying to escape little grungs. The goat doesn't
Aw.
look the goat doesn't look very healthy though.
Oh no.
But you
Like-
you recognize these fellows as they are fellow mind swaps and have definitely been the little acrobatics in the small pool pond demonstrations.
I love them.
As you can hear that like Shaw! Good! I'm talking about the goat! I don't know!
I'm silently cheering for them. That is all.
Alrighty. Oh, this boy. Especially seeing the bird dive down and claw. He's gonna try and jump up and claw the bird in response. You know that these boys are usually one-track mind. They're not they're not smart, but they're very good at following orders. And they know that if something breaks free, to try and return it to its cage. Like, Jesus Christ, they're on fire. We'll hit the bird with a 24.
Hey Josh,
Hmm.
I'd like to use one of my reactions for this place.
Well,
I'd like.
this one would be up here.
That's okay.
All right. Oh
I'd like
shit!
to invoke my cloud rune.
What the fuck is that?
Oh fuck!
So Bryn will invoke Sky, the cloud rune. Whoops, sorry. And transfer the attack to this fucker who hit her.
All right.
Interesting.
So,
Thank you. Don't expect me to do that again.
so Shaw, you see like this little rune pop up as you see Bryn kind of like focus on it for a moment, and like almost like the drone's hand strike at it, and then a copy of it strike at the other boy, and immediately drop him as it cuts him down in the back, separating his thorax. And it just looks extremely confused as to what just happened. Alrighty, Bryn.
Okay, so did you say he was up in the... This one was up in the air?
That one is currently clawing at Shaw on the ground.
Okay. On the ground. Okie dokie. Let's move a little closer. I said move a little...
Move a little closer.
Yeah! I hit it.
Strike through.
No, preemptively actually go around the cart to hit it because that would be more intelligent.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
I'll place you over there. Alright.
Alright, now let's do the thing. I got the vantage, I mean, just go and smack.
I'll definitely hit, Jesus. You hear the buzz of their wings as it turns around to face you.
And that's my turn to action.
Alrighty. This boy. Yeah. He's not gonna. Well, actually, let's see. Alright, yeah, it's gonna be fine. So he's going to try and claw your back. And he will crit.
Alright.
These boys are on fire. Jesus.
Yep.
He will do 14 sloshing damage as he starts clawing into your back, trying to slow you down.
That's really nice of him. Yeah.
A soft flesh massage. This one. Going for Burb. And will definitely miss. Alright. Brick. The drones are on to you.
I grab the key, the rune thing.
Alright.
I point it towards the ice person. We have the key. Hello, my name is Rainer.
Oh my god, when did you get in there?
This is our only chance.
Roll persuasion one more time with advantage, since you've shown that you have the rune key.
I believe in you, little buddy.
Alrighty. So especially with that, you can see that she herself does have a calling. What? As you do show it. Will that be Albrecht? She looks like she's more inclined to help now.
Can I use my action? Or would that be my action?
That would be your action to hold that up and call out to her.
Okay. Then I use my bonus action to point my gun straight down, right at Brunhilde, and shoot her in the back of the head, healing her for 1d4 plus 1.
Huh?
What the fuck?
It's Persona, didn't you know?
2 hit points. As I use my gun to cast healing word.
Oh my god.
Healing
I was like,
gun.
you're right, I don't doubt you can do 9 damage with that. I'm dead.
You're looking for that 2 hit points.
Thanks, man.
Alright.
Oh, and I still have a bonus action. So I'll shoot this guy with my arcane turret. Whatever it's called. Eldritch turret.
Fire away.
18.
Definitely hit him. Oof, solid hit. Immediately bloody that one.
So does this just last until it dies?
Pretty much until they strike it.
That's 20 health though. It's a lot of health.
It does.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Alright. The Winter Woman. She doesn't have a lot, but she will attempt to help. Charging this one. There's long sword. And unfortunately will miss horribly. Well, we'll follow up with our bonus action of Frigid Rebuke. Ah. Which this one needs to make a con save, which he'll fail anyway. I mean, it's kind of hard to work with healing darts when you don't have fingers. 7 damage, hurting his drone a little bit. She freezes him over. Shaskan.
I'll attack the one between us first. With my talons.
Definitely hits. With that, you manage to cleave through its kite and shatter it.
Alright. Turn around. Just drop down onto the other one.
Definitely hits. Ooh, perfect amount as he dropped down and popping its limbs off. Alrighty. Will that be all?
Yep.
Alrighty. Necromancer. Alright. You guys suddenly hear inside the car. What's going on out there? And suddenly he starts shuffling around inside his wagon. Alrighty. Back over to
Wait.
Hmm?
I'm sorry. This class is broken as fuck. It's supposed to heal 1d4 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is 3. So you actually heal 2 more.
Nice.
Isn't it a bonus action?
Yeah.
But you also used a bonus action to hit the boy?
Wait,
Did you turret?
I did.
I'll take away the heals and we can keep the damage. That's fine. I'll second wind.
Well,
Yeah.
where did you get that healing word from?
Magic
that
initiate.
Yeah. So it would use your wisdom, probably.
It's my spellcasting ability modifier, which is int.
Yeah, but it's based off of the class that you took magic initiate for.
Haha, okay. That's weird.
Oh, no.
That's okay.
Luna
Don't
Mooney.
worry. It's not supposed to be an effective character.
You can tell that these thugs are almost done peeling this boy clean.
The one I want is on the far side. Can I sneak around to between these tents?
That you can. Go ahead and roll me a stealth.
It's fine.
That's perfect. You can definitely slip through those tents.
Just use the remainder of my movement to sort of position myself in this pile of stuff, ready to leap out when I have to.
To bork when you need to bork.
Bork prepared. That's all.
Alrighty. Which collect these ones. Alrighty. So, actually, hold on. Too early. You would also see that
Ooh.
these boys are trying to make their great escape. But they are currently still stuck in the cages as they're trying to feverishly pick clocks.
Oh. What are those boys? Little pixies?
You see pixies and one devil. You see some pixies and
ugly devil.
quicklings.
Ah.
The one ugly duckling of the family.
Cool, cool.
They didn't. My father never loved me. Alrighty. Alright, now we are over to here. Which, back to you, Bryn. As you can hear that the
Okay.
necromancer is stirring. But, obviously he's gonna have to take a minute to get anything to figure out what the fuck's going on.
That's fine. Brynhilder's going to bonus action second wind. Let's see how badly I fuck this up. Hey, I get 8 health.
+4 because you're low.
That's what that is. 4 plus 4 is 8.
That's just a D10.
Yeah.
You would have, or oh yeah, 8 too. I didn't hear you say 8.
1d10 plus 4. So 4 plus 4 is 8.
Yep.
I got a minus that, and I got a... Yeah! Alright. Now I hit the boy in front of me.
And then make it
Sorry, I just closed the window I needed. Haha. What?
Ah!
I said boom. Oh.
Alrighty, unfortunately, yeah, that will miss the drone boy.
That's fine.
Alright,
That's my turn.
and then he will, let's see,
Immediately crit me and kill me instantly.
possible. Which they'll miss anyway. Only got a 12. Scraping
Oh, thank
up.
God.
Brack.
Good. Kill him.
I don't think I have any melee attacks.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Actually, I have a hand axe.
The irony.
Yeah, I don't know why. So I don't have that.
Nah. Chunk. What the
Can
fuck?
boomerang be used as a melee weapon?
It's a genocidal, self-hating tree.
Just blunt force trauma him with like the pistol grip. That's it. Smack him. Smack him with the pistol.
That'd be like an unarmed attack. Oh, I know what I do. I use my unarmed attack.
Alright. Gonna bushwhack him.
I'm gonna headbutt him. And you said this was legal.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's just funny to picture you doing a fucking headbutt as a bush.
So there's a 17 hit.
That will definitely hit.
So those things on my head that you said were devil horns, they're actually minotaur horns because I was born a minotaur. And Josh said it was cool if I could have sticks poking out of my head that acted as horns.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Perfect.
Oh, and I bonus action shoot him with my fucking arcane turret thing. Eldritch.
Fire away.
Jesus, almost another crit.
Definitely hitting that boy.
Jesus.
Drops him.
Nice.
Viscous fluids from his body and thorax spilling to the ground.
No.
Alrighty.
How big's this room? Can I just say I put it in my pocket so I can remove this?
You shove it in your bushes. Alright.
Maybe we can see Brunhilde.
Alrighty. So, with that, the Winter Woman kind of looks to you. Where's the other part?
Deed. It's on the body. That way.
Alright, so she'll start trekking up that way. Then she's gone. Just gone.
Now we'll launch back up into the air and just follow along. Get ready to dive bomb anyone that that we go in on.
Alright, so easily I will copy you boys over to the next page. In which, especially since you get up there, she's gone. You're going to see your favorite boy, who's competed with you in the air show before, so you can get better food. As he's circling the camp as the guard for the time, since it's your show time.
Jeez,
The fuck is that?
he's ripped.
He is ripped.
Oh damn.
Fucking Gypta Sphinx.
Rifle.
But you know this boy is also pretty fucking beefy.
Okay.
Bird stand. Bird stand.
Wow.
Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
He's a beefy
I
motherfucker.
surrender.
That's my turn for now.
Alright. Luna Mooney. You can tell that at the end of this round, these boys are going to start heading out towards the city. If you're not muted.
Wait, who?
Luke.
Sorry, what? My mom talked to.
Hello, Masha! But,
Hello, Major.
you can tell that these boys are going to be heading out at the end of this round. They look like they have what they want. Left the wizard pretty much naked, dead on the floor.
They have what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want us to roll initiative again?
Same initiative. Are you going to engage them?
I assume I see the familiar Shaskin above the carts flying over.
This boy, yeah, you could see him flying around, kind of keeping an eye out, and definitely seems to have taken notice at the wretched that are eating one of the carnies, and seems to be heading over there, not noticing Shaskin eyeballing him from afar.
Alright, here goes everything. I will run out and try and snatch his loot bag in my mouth.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll only a sleight of mouth.
Slide
That's
of
what
mouth.
I was thinking.
Ah,
Oh!
yoink.
Alright, so especially surprisingly quick, you fucking run out. Yeah, I can still see it. You see this thug looks more surprised and scared as you actually slip out and just and grab this.
And then, without breaking a stride, I will disengage and keep going.
Hey, get back here, mutt!
So I'll get to there, and then I dash. And then I'll get over here. Hey, friends.
Mm.
I got it. Run.
Alrighty. So let me quickly grab these both.
Give me the item, I will combine them.
Give me the lab.
Right near here.
Throw down some initiatives. The Thug of Mammon.
Maman.
Mammon Rider.
Riders of Mammon. Alrighty, and then Bryn.
Oh.
You can tell that
Okay, question.
definitely pulled the attention of fellow competitor of the scout.
Oh, beauty. Wow. From here, can I ask, what can we see in all directions? Obviously, back this way is the camp that we've just run the fuck away from. This is where everybody slept. What's this way? What's this way?
So,
Hello?
no, I was listening to that in slow robot mode.
It had to take a couple seconds longer for us to actually hear it.
No.
Because it was in like half speed for us.
Discord decided to put it in slow mo, but in full. This leads to the forest, but also at the same time that still kind of leaves you a little bit open. It's not a thick forest; it's a lightly forested area. The other section, even though it takes past the wretched, these things are fairly distracted. It also has a fair amount of roofing and other protections from competitor Flyboy. Is into the city in this direction, depending on which way you want to go. And up the main trail here is just open flat plain over open roads and other areas that people have traveled in great deals.
Am I still slow?
No.
No.
Okay, good. Yee. Oh fuck.
Which reminds me, I need to post up one more creature that you guys would see nearby in the cages currently still.
In cages.
Probably one of the more scarier fucking pieces of this boy's collection that nobody ever wants to go near.
Huh.
Also known as the Hungerer.
Sounds like a cool dude.
Sounds pretty tasty. Oh, he over there.
That's a big ass mouth.
Has Luna run past or is running past? I'm just trying
He's
to
right up
explain.
next to you, holding the bag in his mouth.
Lunar, and she'll point towards the city. Safer.
Do a big up downy nod.
Okay. That's not gonna drag me. Yeah, I dash. You know what? Fuck it. I dash this way because I can't remember how many feats I get now if I'm still wearing the little booties.
Alright.
Can I choose to not come?
Yeah.
You can roll off if you want.
I do so.
Alright, and just to put in perspective.
Ooh.
That's the boy in the cage.
Good, because I'm gonna come right up to him. I don't.
It's like, So you quickly.
Can I see what the look is like on his cage?
It looks fairly heavy, but for someone your size, it looks like if you simply pushed over the cart, it would break the cage. Because there's already so much weight in it. The only reason why he hasn't been able to break free is because there's nothing been with enough heft to break him free.
I hope this wins me some favor with him. I want to push it over and let him free.
Alright, go ahead and roll me a athletics check real quick.
Cool. Guys, I'm about to be dinner. Ultimate distraction. Just fucking run.
What a champ you are.
Alrighty. So you start lifting it up.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, you do see that the hunger actually, instead of slamming against you, quickly slams into the other side of the cage, trying to quickly work itself free. Doesn't seem highly intelligent, but it seems intelligent enough to kind of figure out, you know, that this might break it, or in its own mentality somehow pop the top open.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, especially with it fucking quickly lurching against the other side, you see the cart full tip over, in which thankfully you're not in sight, but he gets dumped out on the other side.
I really want him to be able to see these boys. That would make my day.
But you do hear the most horrific screech as he's free now and slowly like clambering to his feet, almost like the fucking gray man from SCP, just
Oof.
Brick.
Stumble up onto my feet.
Shuffle, 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 shuffle.
Give me the bag.
Just kind of hold it out.
I reach in for the key.
Alright, go ahead and roll me an investigation. As you search through with advantage, because you know what you're looking for. Being the artificer, thankfully. Yes. Oh! So you know exactly what you're looking for, because you're not colorblind, even though you're a tree. Still have those weird, like, glowing eyeballs and, like, the knots of your bush. But you managed to shove your prosthetic arm down into the bag, clasp onto exactly what you're looking for in the perfect shape. Luna, you look at it, you swear it was totally a different color, but it looks different again. Wait, is it the same color? But it's definitely the right shape.
Can I try to combine them?
Yes, you can. You can clasp them together. And you now have the release for your collars, but it will take a full action to do so.
Okay. I attempt to climb onto the dog.
I'll let it happen.
I'm 3 feet tall, so you should probably be able to carry me. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
I'm
no.
only like 4 feet tall.
Yeah, but
You're the perfect
Decently
size
strong
man.
though. Yeah, that's fine.
Already.
and also, what I know, like, this carnival is... It's like its own thing, right? So would the city be safer, or is the city full of people like this?
The city is definitely safer. The carnival travels around. You know that the carnival is probably legitimately the most dangerous location in the
So
entire
it's
fucking area.
definitely safer to go into the city than run into the
100%.
forest.
Even if you have to dodge guards, the guards are definitely going to be more focused with the fact that there are rampaging creatures from other dimensions here right now.
I will kick Luna in the fucking sides of her ribs. Whoosh.
The little wood feeties, which the winter woman will quickly lean down, like, quick, release me. And will take the full action to release herself.
And then relieve herself.
Yeah. At which, at this point, after the collar does finally fall off her, instead of sticking around, she's actually going to book it back to her wagon. She's going to grab her shit. She's going to go grab her shit. Alrighty. Let's see. Especially if this screeches all these boys. Let's see. I just need to double check something. Alrighty. These boys. Actually, let's see. Are they brave enough? Especially with the screech of that boy coming out. They think about it for a minute. But they look at the fact that they have everything else. And then you can see that these thugs are going to very clearly start booking it as fast as they can towards the city, which this guy's gonna get to about here. You just hear him fucking exclaim, like, what the fuck is that? And he arms himself and readies in action. Shotgun. It looks like Luna managed to get it. He also saw Bryn release probably one. Well, it was a good thing because it's on the other side, but also knowing that this is probably one of the most dangerous creatures in the entire carnival.
Where I'm currently, I'm just gonna move forward and start, like, doing circles around in the air.
Gonna do the fight to the death with your boy.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him.
Alrighty.
Do like a circle, and then I ready an action to an attack if he comes to me.
Alright. Definitely has acknowledged you. He looks ready. Alright. Then Luna. The coast is possibly clear. That shriek from that creature that scared you to the bone. Luke!
I guess I'll triple dash to the left. I'll just go 120 feet this way.
No.
Alrighty. So that.
Oh, what goes on? Oh, I've got that bag of stuff, by the way. That's free magic stuff right there.
Ooh, free magic items. It's money. Alright, so
Money is money.
appear there and see the bonfire. You can see that quite a few guards are alert on the main ramparts overlooking the city up here.
Raggy.
But you can see a few are running back and forth, getting people all together. Alright, bounce back over here. These thugs they're actually gonna rock up and prepare themselves. They're looking pretty scared. You can hear them calling like, "Dude, I don't know. I think we need to just get the fuck out of here." Bryn, that thing almost made you shit yourself.
Yeah, no, fuck that. I dashed the fuck away, please, to the left. I follow the puppy and the shrub.
Alrighty.
Please don't follow me, Screamo.
Yeah. Quickly slap the bird down.
I just be here. Lol.
Alrighty. And then over to the hungry. So well, he's just gonna haul ass up onto this boy. First one, claw. And then bite. Which both will hit. And alright, never mind. So in one fell fucking swoop, Shotgun, you see him run up and in the utmost disgusting vor fashion dig his claws straight through his chest, unhinge his jaw entirely as you see in the photo, and just eat him whole.
So glad I wasn't there to see that.
God, but you can just see that the Grim Jester is just sitting there watching this all unfurl and just kind of cackles and laughs at the situation, mocking him the entire time. And then it's your boy.
It's your boy.
Fellow Sky competitor. Beef bitch. He flies up to you. Go ahead and make your attack.
Okay, I am 90 feet in the air, by the way.
Yeah, he's got a fly speed of 70, so he'll dash up to you.
Alright.
Well, actually, no, he's actually already up in the air, so he actually would make it up to you in the one fly motion.
Talents. Damn.
Alrighty, so that will unfortunately miss. So, that the Gyptosphinx, well, in retaliation against you, trying to attack him, it's going to claw and bite. Which the two claws will hit for fucking Christ. Unfortunately, the first one is 28. The second one is 32 slashing.
Jesus Christ.
Sounds like you made a mistake.
This thing is strong.
He is. But unfortunately, knocks you out of the sky as he belts you across the body. Which he's not even going to follow up with his rake since both his claws hit. Which the other thug of Mammon is kind of freaking out in this situation now. He's just going to try fucking booking it the long way down towards the fucking carnival. Which unfortunately Shotgun has gone down, fallen into one of the carts in the back. Over to Breck. You guys see him fall down for a moment. You're not far, but possibly survived. What will you do, Brick?
Like super far away. How far away is
He would
the
be
bird from me?
60 feet.
60 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Take the shot. Healing word is 60 feet.
Oh.
This action. And we fucking determined that I didn't use it earlier.
It is. Yeah,
Because
that is actually true. Jesus God.
Accidentally used 2 bonus action.
Alright, so
So
just.
I'd line up my fucking gun, switched ammo to healing.
Alright, so, Shaskan, you wake up in a cart, the boy flying overhead, kind of just glowering down at you.
Oh, max heal.
But you can see him glowering like, fucking try it again, bitch.
It's a spell though, so I can't cast any other spells. Yes. Is the way we're going actually heading towards the city? Because I thought you said that was up. No, the road was up.
Yeah, that's correct. You are in the city. Which,
Right.
Shaskan, you can see that the others have miraculously saved you, even though things are looking sketch. Some of the wretched are looking at you, the little piranha swarm that they are.
Yeah, I can't really do nothing else.
Alright.
Unless I can look in the bag of stuff.
So go ahead and shuffle around in the back a little.
Yeah.
Actually, roll me a d8. Alright. So from the bag, you pull, well, what looks like a small potion.
Hmm.
He was taking performance-enhancing drugs.
Knew it.
I shove them in my bush.
Alright, you shove
I
the...
assume that's my turn, I assume.
But yes, the little potion vial is definitely a deep red hue. You can...
Or would you say looking through the bag would be action or like a free action?
Definitely an action. Because you gotta quickly, like, take a look at it and figure out what you're holding. Alrighty. Shaskan. Your boy's up there, if you really want to go at him. But you can always live to fight another day amongst your friends and ambush them later.
Roll out of the cart.
You see these little fuckers like...
Hop up to my feet. And lightning just starts to crackle along as I take a step.
Oh.
2 towards them.
Oh.
I'm gonna just blast a straight line with my lightning breath. It honestly doesn't do much. The one guy on the floor is definitely dead now. The others are just sitting there like, ah! Well, you can see they're all like trying to scatter now as you fucking lightning them. You can tell that it definitely hurt and bloodied them. They're not durable. They're just like a little fucking piranha swarm. They're now literally just like scattering and freaking the fuck out and ducking under carts and shit. Bonus action, second win. Oh, Jesus. Alrighty. Will that be all?
Yep.
Alright. And over to Luna. Luke.
Hey, what's the hold up? Transform us back so we can get in. Do the thing.
See ya. Clasp the room.
I don't have hands.
I don't have actions.
You had an action. You just pulled out a fucking potion. Like to spend my turn calling him an idiot.
Baka.
It doesn't like turn you back. That elf didn't transform when she freed herself.
That's true.
Oh yeah, what the fuck are we doing this for then? We're still gonna be animals.
As far as we know.
What's the point?
Colas do something.
Yeah, it means we can't leave, but then what? We're still animals. Well, fuck. Alright.
The next side adventure.
Luna spends their turn coming to terms with permanent wolf form, apparently. I'll never be able to gamble again.
Ah! It's been a wolf for 2 years. I mean, hey, there's other benefits.
Yeah, I get 10 more move speed. For the low price of opposable thumbs.
It's 20 more than me.
Yup. Fucking bush.
Oh my goodness.
Alrighty. This thug. Oh, back over to here real quick. He's gonna disengage and freak the fuck out as he's trying to book it. And then bring. Bouncing back and forth between pages. Ding ding ding.
So Bryn will come up behind these two. I'm assuming she can see that Wolf is sad because no fucking rune in mouth. So she'll shove the rune in his mouth. Her mouth. Its mouth. The mouth.
Alright. So you press the rune to Luna's collar and Luna is released. So that just leaves you and Brick.
I'm free. I'm a free wolf.
Free wolfing.
And I'm assuming that was my action, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Do these guys look like they're gonna be hostile towards us? Just a little.
You can tell that they are definitely guards and protecting the citizens, and you guys look like savage carny creatures.
Awesome! That's a really good point.
Hindsight, it was a bad idea to go this way, but I thought
Really
for some
was.
reason it would fix us.
But
Don't know why I thought that.
also saves you from sight and protection, as you guys can bob and weave through the city.
I would like to bonus action imbue myself with giant might, so I get an extra 1d6 damage plus.
Come on.
You're gonna start wrecking your way through town.
No, it's because if I need it, I fucking can.
Comes left. All right. Oh Jesus Christ. So.
Oh.
No.
You
Put it back.
become large. It's already large.
Yeah, with the owlbear, she becomes huge.
Oh, no,
Okay.
if you're already large, you're...
If you're already large, you're unaffected.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. Thank God. Thank God, that would have been
Yeah.
real.
Hence the no.
Please,
Oh my
no!
goodness.
Please, no! Ah!
Yeah. And that's my turn because I can't do shit now.
Alrighty. And then over to here. The hunger. I mean, he's not gonna let a fresh fucking snack go.
Good.
He's gotta get that delicious thought. Wow, his claws will crit. Jesus Christ. Bush has a collar on its roots.
Around the central nervous twig.
But this one will be immediately dead in its claws. Which he is going to take his sweet time munching and crunching on that thug of mammon. Alrighty. This boy will ready in action as he stares at Shiska. This thug. He's out of here. Woo! And then Breck. I'm assuming you're releasing the rune.
Yes, I will release the rune, and then I will say to the doggo, take me somewhere we are hidden from sight.
Alright.
Back that way or further into the city?
Somewhere the guards can't see us.
See what I can do.
Shiska.
And then I'll be happy.
The key is getting away. This boy is looking to clap your cheeks. Rosie.
Yes. I take off again, but just barely.
Alright, just keeping up with
And
that.
I'm gonna start, flying over to everyone else.
Alright. So, Gypro Sphinx will let you do that. Until he still holds his ready action. Alright, you managed to get over here. As you meet up with the Bryn. She still has the rune with her. And then Luna. You can tell there's a lot of places to hide. Getting from the upper ramparts down is going to take the guards a little bit. The only ones that have noticed, as far as you can tell, is this boy in the middle. Luke, man. Debating.
Can I just... Is this a direction? Up?
Yes, it is. It actually leads into the slums.
Yeah, sure, that'll do. Go that way.
Alrighty. Kidnap and break. Gonna try and do a stealth just to break sight.
Alright.
Oh Jesus! Yep.
Nice.
You're easily able to slip into one of the side alleys. Bryn.
I try and follow.
Alright. I'm gonna release your. Well, actually, yeah, you should be.
You gonna release Shuskan as he's rolled up on you?
Oh, yeah. Use my action to release Shuskan, and then
Just doge.
try and follow the wolf.
Yeah.
And the next action, I'll release myself.
Woo. Alright. Which, not sure exactly where. Beatrice Lunar will probably at least try and whisper you or get you over.
I mean, if not, I can, try and keen sense my way through while.
That's true. Alright, so the hunger, while he's eating a snack, Sphinx is chilling up there. And then the brick.
Alright. So it's mostly like normal ass, like human, normal races in the sea.
Yep. There's a little bit of the slummier area that you're in, but it works.
I am going to cast Disguise Self on myself. And I'm gonna turn into a male adult gnome.
Alright.
This should work.
Alrighty.
Take us back.
Shuskan, you have been released by Bryn. You're muted.
I'm away.
Okay.
Hi. Don't think that's gonna go well. But I'm gonna keep following them.
Alright. Following the powwow group.
Oh.
Alrighty. Lunar Money. You guys all start meeting up in the slums. You can tell the guards are trying to shuffle along and get off their guard posts and quarters. Just maintaining that good stuff.
Did you want me to roll stealthy?
You can assist the others if you wish to help them stealth better. If you want.
Are we still on turn order?
Currently, yes, because the guards are trying to get wrapped up to follow you.
Okay. Sorry, I can't see.
Yep. So, which, Bryn, it would be up to you. Release yourself and run it.
Oh yeah, release myself. I feel bad that we still have the key, because there are other things that could probably be released.
There's also very dangerous things too.
Most of them are bastards.
You did release the nice winter woman though.
Yeah, she was cool, but there were those red caps and the haircut guy. They were bastards.
That's true.
Alright. So with that, we can definitely jump off of turn order from it. Don't have to worry about it. Which at this point now, especially with the guards starting to sweep through the streets and such, you guys are going through the slums. You're going to try and weave through and hide amongst the city, or try to find a location to hunker down in.
I was thinking I just walk up to the guards and be like, oh my god, look at all this shit that's happening. Please let me in. I'm just a guy.
So, am I supposed to be your pet dog, along with your pet owlbear and pet vulture?
I feel like the dog will work.
Maybe. Can you do anything for them?
Point them to the nearest forest.
Shrug.
Shrubbery.
Le shrug.
Le shrub.
Cast. No, I
Is there
don't
anything
cast.
else in that bag?
Yeah,
we
that
could,
smells better.
knock off?
Oh yeah. What else we got?
Yeah, boy. Finally thinking.
Toss the bag onto the floor.
Alright. So, you see quite a few items. A couple of amulets. One that looks like to be the proof against detection, constitution. One that looks to be the nicer sword. And then you see one that's very clearly a mask of disguise. Yeah.
I pull out my replicate magic item, Wand of Magic Detect,
Ooh.
to see if any of these are fake.
Yeah. So, the only one that's fake is the Wand of Wonder.
Oh, alright.
Because he did say he carried around a bunch of fake shit.
Other than that, the bag that Lunar had managed to grab was the ones that were very clearly the magic items, though clearly the thugs of Mammon weren't full-on clear. But there are a few other items amongst this, between looks like a skull polymorph and a few other things as well. But it looks like the ones that might be of the most helpful is definitely the Mask of Disguise, the polymorph scroll, and a curious wand. You're not entirely sure what it might do, but might have some use. And also what looks like some form of crystal. You know that if you smash it on the ground, it would summon someone to your aid.
An unidentified wand, you say?
Yeah.
I grab it.
Alright. You feel the power.
I sit down. I sit down on the ground in my gnome form. And I begin to channel identify.
Alright.
Do you have the 100 GP pearl or whatever?
Oh. No, probably not. It's true. Or an owl feather. Oh, and an owl feather. It's like, got plenty of owl feathers.
But, well, you could just try it out instead of identifying it, but up to you.
Could take a short rest to identify these things by attuning.
It's true. Well, you
That's how they work.
try and hunker down.
Find a nice quiet spot in the slums, I guess.
Alrighty. So everybody, hit me with a stealth.
Oh no.
Ooh. Oh! Oh!
You see,
That was
if I
real good.
remain completely still, I'm indistinguishable from a bush.
Yeah, but the
Bush
problem is
in
you
the
are now
slums.
currently a gnome.
Oh god,
yeah.
you're right.
See, that's what you were. That was what you were planning on, but you fail to realize you're just now a T-posing gnome in the middle of the street.
He's standing there trying to pull a Drax.
But
Pretty much.
aside from the guards occasionally walking by and being like a little disturbed at this little bush just sitting there T-posing, or well, the gnome T-posing,
What's up with this gnome? Oh, it's weird.
and they kind of ignore it as you guys manage to slink into the back and find a few pieces of clothing that you can hang over and be able to hide between some of the slum houses and some of the seedier looking parts, but you know, not a lot of people are there. Everyone's still off and disappeared for the night or possibly died at the carnival. Especially with the city being erupted into chaos and everyone's rushing to take care of what's going on there. So you're definitely able to get your short rest there, or long rest if you're aiming for that, but that might require a few more stealths.
Just a short one for now to identify stuff.
Alrighty. So,
I feel like I'm the only one who's capable of using this one. I mean, the bird seems to have hands.
so
Somewhat.
So, which of you two is taking the disguise thing there?
the head of disguise.
Hmm.
Will it be?
Definitely the giantest person.
Sir Owl
Probably the owlbear.
Owlbear, I'd say.
would Kitchen like the head of disguise?
Hell yes.
Alrighty. You slip on the head of disguise. You definitely are able to attune to that bad boy. Able to hide in various forms, obviously. People touching you would break it immensely, but not horribly. They would just realize something feels a little weird, but you're able to hide it with it.
Mhm.
The wand is a wand of polymorph. So you might be able to turn Shaskan briefly, if he allows it, into a smaller bird. So you could just be a gnome walking around with a friend on a wolf and a tiny bird with you.
Okay, it wouldn't be permanent. Could have you a gnome, pet dog, some kind of something for the owlbear, and a smaller bird.
And the one can turn them into pretty much anything.
Any beasts of a certain challenge rating, which definitely counts household pets. Those are all like 0.
What's the plan though? Do we just go retire in the city and always be a little shrub?
Yeah, we live out our life as some sitcom.
What's wrong with my token?
Life for
I keep seeing your health.
for Beastie Boys trying to pretend to be people for the rest of their lives.
I am not
I
sure.
feel like the only person who knows anything about what happened here is the jester.
Yeah, I'm not sure what my max health is meant to be. I kept jumping around. Nice. I don't even remember what I was sitting on.
It's okay.
I just expended my hit die. I was close.
Oh!
Oh, yeah. No, that would have gotten me to 41, I guess. Cool.
Alrighty.
They put exactly
Alright, so obviously you guys have a little bit of a means. Are you going to attempt to blend in a little bit and slip free?
I don't know what the goal is here.
We need to find a way to become ourselves.
The only person who knows anything about that is the jester.
So we go back in the morning when everything, or back later when it's all calmed
But
down.
will the jester still be there?
We can track him.
It's already been an hour.
Alright.
Should probably go back now, to be fair.
Hmm?
Just scout it out.
Well, Shaskin, do you think you wanna do a flyover? Unless that bigger bird is still hanging around. A report back.
Askin just nods. Hunt.
Well, no. If you must.
Just spread my wings out, ready to go.
Yep, go see what you can find and come back and tell us what you saw.
Saskin will take off.
Alright.
Fly back over the camp.
Alrighty. So go ahead and roll me that good old perception, as you can see that the full chaos that's kind of broken out in the time. Especially with that, Christ. You could see that the Grim Jester is sitting on the forest edge, watching the camp kind of being patrolled and handled by the militia force, and even some knights that are currently standing over what looked like to be the Hungerer, and also a few other creatures that are now being arrested, handled. You can see that the winter legend, the woman, is standing beside him, kind of a little bit scared, but also there for the comfort. Just on the weird aspect of, he seems to be the only other one that was able to get out to the woods.
Alright. I will fly back to my group.
Alright. So, I assume you tell them that?
Fly down land.
Jester found. Cold woman betrays.
Does the Jester have much backup?
None.
And by betrays, you mean betrays us or betrays?
With him.
Oh, so it's just the two of them.
They are watching.
I think that's actually kind of a really good outcome. Alright, shall we go meet up with them?
Meet up with them and talk it out.
Yeah, get some answers. The Jester knows how to fix us.
Seem to be the most informed apart from the wizard.
Because it's not an option anymore, so Jester's all we've got.
Alright. So yeah, slip on out to the forests.
Stealthily.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll me that Gucci stealth as you gotta get by the good old guards as they are trying to contain the carnival and prevent people from going near it.
Seeing as I can move twice as fast as any normal human,
Nice.
can I, instead of stealthing, just run around the camp and divert attention away from the rest of the group?
To be fair, continue.
I was gonna say, yes, you can. I fucking love the fact that Breck is just like, stealth, natural, stealth, natural.
Hey, he's a perfectly indistinguishable bush riding an owlbear.
Yeah,
Can't be seen.
indistinguishable gnome riding whatever KJ decided
No,
to be.
the disguise self only lasts an hour and we took a short rest.
Alright, so a strange bush riding on whatever KJ decides to hide. It's the disguise hat.
Well,
I
okay,
don't think it's
disguise
bad.
self
It's
doesn't allow a lot of leeway when you're a large creature.
It's true.
Just be a large Goliath.
Yeah, a really,
Like an ogre.
really thick.
Alright, I am a really thick Goliath.
Just be the guy from this video I'm watching on YouTube for the past 3 hours.
Oh Jesus Christ!
World's strongest man. He's like fucking 8 feet tall.
I'm
and
the
4 feet
mountain. I
Oh,
disguise
yeah,
myself
okay.
as the mountain.
Alrighty, so go ahead and roll your stealth with advantage, because obviously I'm gonna pay attention
Wouldn't
to
it
you.
just be...
Nyom.
Well, you try not to draw too much attention because the weird bush and shit, and also so they allow you to
I
pass
didn't think I could get advantage because of my armor, so anything with advantage would be
So-
normal.
flat, yeah.
Nope, that's opening a store. Don't do that. Wrong screen.
Well, that's some bad stuff.
Normal. Hub paper.
Oh.
Yeah,
Alright. So,
I just look like I'm hobbling.
the guards do kind of prevent you guys a little bit, even with Lunar kind of distracting them, but Shiska and Lunar will get there first. Bryn and Grek will be a little bit late to the party, as they had to take a wider berth. But eventually, even though it draws a few eyes, the guards are kind of a little bit sus. You can tell they're trying to follow you a little bit, Bryn, but keeping distance. But you'll meet up with the Winter Woman and the Grim Jester as he kind of looks to the rest of you. You know, I've heard of bombing a show, but seeing that many dead people in one fucking sitting is impressive.
Just quite. Full fucking 30 feet.
No, I let you down if you down. You just be like, hey, please. Hey, I healed my health. The fuck? I'm not linked with my sheet. I think that's it.
So,
Are we the only ones that made it out?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I can't beat around the bush, so I'll have to say yes.
Super.
Always a jester.
Don't worry. There's always a bone to pick with me, dog boy.
Felt it coming, god damn it.
so, you know what's going on here?
Of course I do. I originally led him to Mammon. Of course, he was blessed with some of the devil's gifts. Though I would imagine the Archdevil has had a few tricks to back everything up. Though then again, who is in particular has the power to change your back? Then again, I have always had a sharp eye for a keen predator, as he kind of jokingly does a little elbow nudge towards Shotgun.
And just glare at him.
My God, these people are more frigid than you. Just kind of like leans up against the Winter Woman. Well, nonetheless, I would imagine you all kind of want your bodies, unless you want to go wiggling around in a bunch of feathers and fur. Maybe a bush or two.
Ow.
That's a good question.
Them.
Who?
What?
Ow.
Well, I'm going to have to definitely tell you. It's going to be a hoot and holler time. We need to find someone who's willing to cast your mind transference back into a new body. Unless you could find your old ones. Then again, that's 2 years ago. I feel like they're feeding the worms more than I did.
I mean, if my body had a wolf brain in it, it would probably last a day. I don't have high hopes.
Well, ladies would love it. They would definitely call you an animal.
So what, we have to find some person to trick into swapping with us?
Well, that seems like the good point. Though again,
Well, this sucks.
I figured you would be the best at sniffing this kind of thing out.
want to eat you so bad.
I mean, listen, I do have dog treats. I'm kind of made from them, but then again, I kind of need them.
I know. That's the point.
Spare my funny bone!
Oh no.
But of course, then again, I could always lead you to some of the archdevils that might be able to help you. No, then again, you would always have to pay them a favor.
I assume you don't know a guy who can do this mind transference?
You're definitely right. I don't know a guy. I know a devil.
Alright. Where's the devil?
Well, you see, he's about 2 years back.
Oh.
Come again.
Well, I usually do that with the circus. We come back around again and again. You know this track. But yes, I can definitely get you to those devils.
Now.
Oh yeah, it'll take a while. But do we have an idea? Would you be willing to take someone else's body?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're all willing to do that.
All right, fantastic. I think this is a great start of a new friendship.
In the interest of morals, is there a way to make a new body without a soul in it that we can inhabit? Is that a thing?
I mean, you can worry about the high road all you want, but you're still kind of sitting on the low end of it.
I know this is a lower priority, but, you know, I'm asking.
Well, I mean, potato. Does it really matter which one you're going in? You might be able to get a new and better one. It's like trading up.
I think no matter what I get, it's a trade up.
Yeah.
Don't want to be a dog.
It's like 2 thumbs up.
Thumbs. Huh.
Fine. As you are.
Thanks.
I see. You can see she's just kind of like cringing and like staying away from this current conversation. Oh no! Oh no!
Hey, maybe we can find some kind of disgusting furry that wants to actually be a wolf. That'd be great.
Yeah, I mean, there's always tabaxi or werewolves. You could be a part-time furry with that one. But nonetheless,
I don't think that's...
I'll definitely lead you to it if you agree to not harm me along the way.
Gonna lie, I would really love to shut you up, but I can't.
I know, there's too many holes.
I refuse this agreement.
Okay, bird brain.
Oh, you got a better idea, Shaskin?
Leave.
To be fair, Shuskin's body is quite good.
Well, if you ever need me, you can always call upon me. Your choices. He'll actually pull out a little card from between his ribs and hand it to Bryn.
I accept your proposal.
Yeah, I'm coming with you, Birdman.
I can't be this anymore.
Ah, very good, very good.
Hmm. I do miss my real buddy, but I'm not dumb enough as to deal with it.
Go on, Breck. You have the worst out of all of us. You're fucking Bush.
Look, I was never into using, like, strength or anything anyway. And I'm pretty sure as long as I keep watering myself, I can live for hundreds of years.
You're a
Surely
Bush.
there's more primal needs you're missing.
I mean, I've literally always got wood.
See? This guy's good. He knows the puns.
Look, if you're to make a deal with the devil, you'd be better off staying in.
Trading one hell for another doesn't seem that bad.
Definitely reasonable rates.
Yep, I'm definitely going with the devil plan.
Yeah, we'll have you wearing pants in no time, friend.
I mean, you could put pants on him now.
That's true. But he can put pants on himself.
Would a wolf wear pants on the front legs or the back legs?
Both.
Oh my god.
They're like half pants. They cover the chest.
I hate it.
Nice. In this decision, we've split the party.
Nonetheless, just like the seasons, I always come back around. In the land of card to Shaskan and Breck.
I don't even.
You can't even pick it up.
I was gonna say I completely ignore it.
He'll tuck it in between your feathers.
Okay, I'll pick it
It's
out
gonna
with my
fall
beak and
out.
drop it
It's
on
gonna
the floor.
fall out sometime.
Ah well. Very well then. And at the same time, you can also see the Winter Woman take side of the Breck and Shashkan, but at the same time, she's also not so bad off.
I mean, you're actually still a humanoid. That's pretty good. What were you before?
Sorry what happened to all of you. I hope you find what you're looking for with him.
Oh, she's probably just a slave or something.
Oh, not a body swap?
Oh, for her, definite body swap. She was a pretty ugly number before then. You wanted to be beautiful, didn't you? Oh, Dawn. Such a sweetie. Come on, you two.
You did. She did this by choice.
It's too bad beauty will always be skin deep.
I'm gonna hate this trip with the Bone Man more than the 2 years as a wolf. I can feel it.
Alright. And so that'll be the end of the one shot there. As Brunilda and Leonard go to get new bodies as Shaska and Brick kind of accept their new lives along with the Winter Woman.
Damn. That means she actually found someone she wanted to become, stole that bitch's life.
In service to
In
be a
fact-
carny.
Damn. You know, she's the worst one of that all. Because she actually did it. I'm only on my way to do it.
Yeah, we haven't done it yet.
Yeah, I haven't
Makes
done
us
it yet,
better.
so I was just slightly better, just like a notch above her, right?
Who knows? You might run into yourselves in another game.
God damn.
Damn.
Since it's
Wait.
over, am I allowed to ask, like, what that jester dude can actually do?
Oh, I'll gladly share that with you. He's savage.
Yes.
I want
Looks
to
like he has bone wings.
I feel like he didn't join in on the fights because it would be over too soon.
Easy
He
for
did.
him. Like having Ironstride sit on the sideline.
Yeah.
Well, for the magical list, at will, disguise self, grease, inflict wounds, magic mouth, misty step, 3 times a day, contagion and mirror, 1 time a day each, delayed fireball,
Oh god.
Fucking
That
hell.
would kill like half of us.
finger
That
of
would
death,
one-shot me.
mislead, and seeming.
Hmm.
The other ones, actually, this one would be easier if I just turned this to public. Last laugh.
Oh. Nice. Fucking nice.
Mock the dying, which is why he was sitting there laughing at the wizard the whole time.
Just killing him after.
Turn resistance.
Alright, yeah, good.
Ridicule hope.
Oh.
Dang.
Oh.
Turns your healing spell into a damage spell.
What a bastard.
The Joker's shuffle. And then the best one of all, the killing joke.
Nice.
It's just like an elaborate power word kill.
And it can recharge on a 6.
Could do it multiple times. Jesus.
Why do you think he's the one that the fucking Wizardo had made a deal with to get to the fucking Archdevils?
Alright. So, is this the Lustrada setting?
This is another setting that I have set up for the future.
Ah, I see.
It's a surprise plan for me.
I mean, I'm kind of invested in the adventures of Wolf and Owlbear and the skilly asshole going to get some buddies. That sounds like an interesting adventure.
Seeing all that, I'm very glad I didn't do what I was thinking of.
Oh no.
What were you
picking
thinking
him?
of?
I was considering just flying him, how far up? 260 feet up and then dropping him.
I feel like he would have kicked your ass faster than the other bird.
Potentially, but that's how far up I can get in one turn.
Yeah.
That's a lot of speed.
Ah!
Yeah, man, I told you, I got 90-foot fly speed.
So 260 feet, you said?
Something like that.
It's 270. Wait, can you bonus action dash?
No, I have action search.
Ah. The fuck is that?
The fall damage?
Yeah, that would
Oh.
have been falling damage.
Would that have killed him?
Not at all.
Wow.
Would have definitely made a
Jesus.
real impact on me, but you know.
See, Josh, here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I saw the sheet on the stream.
I know.
He would take no damage.
I know.
Or what? What do you mean? Is he immune to bludgeoning damage?
Oh god.
For some godforsaken reason?
Non-magical weapons. He would.
Yeah, to non-magical damage.
He would.
Actually.
He would bounce.
He just bounce.
Also, his
Alright.
saving throws is a Dex plus 10, Con plus 8, Charisma plus 9. And he has a beautiful
Goes.
Acrobatics plus 10, Deception 9, Perception 7, Performance 9, Sleight of Hand 10, and and Stealth of 10.
See, the thing
Nice.
that made me decide against it was the fact that my skill that lets me get advantage on attacks only works for weapon attacks. It specifies weapon attacks. If it just said attacks, I would have done it. Because a grapple is a special melee attack.
Dude, I'll play Rude Knight again also.
Yeah, good one shot.
Thank you.
Well, sick.
And now you travel with the Grim Jester.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I tried to think of multiple jokes, but I was like, I don't know what people are yet. Fuck.
The main reason Shaskan is fine with being a giant dumb bird is he was already an idiot.
Yeah.
Shaskan has 5 intelligence.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
That's why he talks slow and not use many words.
Noticed.
Brunhilde used less word because KJ thinks she coming down with.
The owlbear's
I
taking over.
had big intelligence and no strength, so being a tree didn't really mean much.
Luna really
I
wants
gotta
their body
say-
back
We're
because
the
they love
perfect
gambling.
team up.
They
I'm the
can't
brain,
gamble
you're the
without
brain.
thump.
And because I'm big, you can just sit on my back all the time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Also, I haven't decided on my gender yet.
Well, that depends on the body you bring back.
Yeah, Moon Moon.
I mean, like 4.
You ever wanted to be a woman before?
Just find one of them androgynous elves,
It's for me to know and you to
and you can
find
be
out.
whatever you want.
That was the other rune that I learned.
Ooh.
Bah, ice.
EA bonus action.
It's the ice then.
Ease is the name of the frost rune.
Yes.
Yeah, East and Ild are the runes that are on your new axe, by the way.
Yes.
Brief side note. Where is it?
I literally just thought, oh boy, can't wait for Lestrada tomorrow. I was like, wait a second.
This
Wait,
is a
hold on.
place of. Oh no. I really
Yo.
want to play it so
Yeah.
bad.
I had.
Yeah, when Jesse come back?
When?
Oh,
No.
man. I hope he comes back. Otherwise, we're gonna have to go through a very awkward segment.
Yeah.
As
We're
I
looking
know.
to do
There.
another
Boom.
campaign.
You have a tree, brother.
Yeah.
Doesn't even
Tree
have a law.
It's a fey tree.
So,
Oh.
I know we don't have him, but lol, bonus D&D.
We could.
Yeah, Millie still has the Stein and Vind.
Oh, that's a good stretch.
Bonus D&D tomorrow, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
2
If
sessions.
we do it today, I 100% can't do it.
I'd rather
I
do
don't
it
even know if
tomorrow.
Jesse's coming back tomorrow, fam.
Yeah, well, when is he coming back? Does anybody actually know?
Smoking
No,
crack.
I didn't
I don't think he
know he
told
was
anyone.
leaving until the other day. You could ask.
Well, apparently we weren't all Cinderay pieces of shit. Just asked him.
Baka.
I
Oh well.
will ask.
Baka.
It's not like I want to know when he's coming back or anything, but Buck.
I've been wanting to use the Grim Jester for such a long time.
He's
He's
so
a cool
cool.
dude, and I hate him. Fuck you and your bone jokes.
They were great.
That's like a god tier encounter, just fighting that one guy.
Yeah.
The last, like, 6 jokes you made, I don't think the mic picked up, but I did a really heavy sigh.
No, I,
Oh, no.
I was using push talk, so you didn't hear me, but I actually wanted to die. I was just like,
And I was doing some big cringes.
Good.
that means they're good.
Fuck's sake, Josh.
Yes! It was a real hoot doing it, too.
glad I got to use
Man,
my Minotaur
The
horn.
thing I wanted most in this session was a sick 1v1, and the only thing that I got to do it with kicked my ass. Because it turned out to be like some ridiculously strong monster.
Okay. The
The fuck was that thing?
fucking that thing's a legendary creature.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, nice bite picking.
I didn't know what the fuck that was.
I know. Well, you've seen my one shots. My one shots, I fucking hold back nothing.
I just went, large flying creature, basically a rival. Sounds cool.
Yeah, what did he do, like 32 damage a hit?
Close to it. Boy, the boy went in on Rozzy's ass, clapped him. A Gypsosphinx.
Cool.
Like, I'm a samurai, I'll have a cool 1v1. Nice honor duel, and on. I'm already down.
How it's literally spelt.
It looked at me and did 60 damage.
It could cast spells too.
Nice.
Mage Hand, Mending, Minor Illusion, Poison Spray, Comprehend Languages, Detect Magic, Identify, Blur, Darkness, Locate Object, Dispel Magic, Glyph of Warding, Major Image, Blight, Greater Invisibility, and Cloud Kill.
Cool.
Oh god. Legendary actions, it could teleport. It could also cast a spell as a legendary action.
Cool.
Alright. And the hungry.
Did you enjoy me just posting 20s and 1s in your chat though? Every time.
Oh, I did. I loved every second of it. It was beautiful. Let's see. I had so many extra monsters in my back pocket just in case.
Ready to throw them into any cage we happen to look at.
Well,
Hell yes.
even if you guys went for the refuse pile, I had an Odeog because the wizard traveled around with an Odeog to eat the refuse.
Ew. That's gross.
You didn't get a chance to save the people who were turned into ponies for the children rides.
Oh my god.
I'm not kidding, that's an actual thing too.
Yeah, I believe you.
They were all the previous employees before they got replaced by the
Josh,
more
tell
loyal.
me, did the two grung on the goat, did they make it out?
They made it out to a safeguard house. They got to tell them the story. Especially with bullywugs and other stuff. The grung weren't doing anything, but they were protected by the guards.
Okay.
The goat
That's
didn't
all I
make
care
it though.
No, I didn't think.
The goat kind of keeled over and was really, really sick.
Yeah.
Can't imagine more.
Or how could that be?
I don't know.
There was something even worse waiting for you in the cart if you went to the wizard's cart instead.
Okay.
Glad we didn't.
So, for the wizard's cart,
What kind of eldritch abomination is that, Josh?
it's the voidling.
Oh.
It would
I
have
hate
been.
it.
It would have been one of those like attempts at a clap your cheeks game over.
Yeah, alright.
Because necrotic burst, net multi-attack tendril, magic resist, fed by darkness, innate spellcasting, natural invisibility.
Cool.
And in short, Wizardo was a false mage. He was a warlock.
Oh. Alright, I'm starving. I'm gonna go make food. I'll be back later.
I think I will do the same.